Okay. So I'm going to pretend that my song You Are My Person went viral and I need to make another one. Another good, basically another hit. I unintentionally made that song a hit. I knew I wanted to make a catchy song and I had DNA for it. And I just let it evolve on its own. And I was using ChatGPT to act like Max Martin. And I was asking Max Martin questions like, what would you do next? And one of the things that made a lot of sense was don't follow the musical formula, which was the BPM, the chords used, the sounds used, the effects used, the vocal technique that was used. Don't follow that formula. Follow, I just got chills, like the feeling of how that was made. And I go, well, perfect, because I streamed, I didn't post it, but I recorded myself making the song. And he was like, the ChatGPT was like, if I was you, like I would study it, like make a spreadsheet and be like, at this minute, you felt this way, at this minute, you did this, at this minute, you did this, at this minute, you realized this, and recreate the magic that way. And so watching that video back, I don't watch all of it because it was like an hour and 38 minutes, which is impressive. I made a hit song in an hour 38 minutes, produced it and wrote it. I feel like the dream, Terry Nash. But I was watching the video and I'm like, okay, I had the lights going, so I'm gonna have the lights going again, and that effect. Uh, I used AI ChatGPT for song lyric ideas. So, and I have some chord suggestions as well that I might or might not use, but I have a bunch of lyrics that I can riff off the cuff. And for me, how I used AI was I would just ask it to write lyrics, but in like a songwriter camp setting, and ensure that they had dialogue. And I would say 80% of the time, it was the dialogue that stuck more to me than the actual suggested lyrics from AI. What's up, Christine? This is my first time streaming publicly. Usually I stream, but I stream privately. But and I just write it down, and then sometimes like I'll read something that was written like maybe 15 lines above, and then I this is how my mind works. Once you figure out how your mind works for songwriting, then you kind of find your own way. And I would read something 15 lines prior and then read something in the moment and be like, wait a minute, that rhymes with that. And then I would put those two together. And then maybe I would get another suggestion. And then I would take that line. I'm like, that's good. And I would just type it like this. And I would be just looking at it because it's better than handwriting. It's too much work for me to handwrite. And I would just type it and I would kind of look at it and I'm like, damn, that's like a really good like line. And I would use AI and say, give me like Pinterest like quotes, Tumblr quotes, Instagram like worthy quotes, but make it like original. And I would be like there was one, it was like it was something that had to do with destination. Let me look it up. The world got bigger the moment I stopped making you the destination. So this is this line right here. And I just wrote it down and I'm like, damn, like I want to, that's such a good line. Like I want to use that, but I don't know how it's going to fit into it. Sometimes I might switch it entirely. Maybe it might give me an idea for something that's even better or something that I feel flows more. So I just keep it and I keep everything. But while I'm making the beat and I'm freestyling, then I go back. The only thing that I've done so far in terms of preparation was this morning I just had coffee and I made the document, which is like you can see there's like a lot of good lines. Did I get over her? Did I get myself back? My mind ran miles around her. Still ain't on my lap. Got bars. Like miles running on a track and then lap, like sitting on my lap. Anyways, I might use that. I might not. But at least I have like ingredients to work with in the kitchen. And this is my kitchen right now. So then I was thinking, okay, what do I want it? And I had like an idea that was similar to like Steve Lacy. the Bad Habit song, and I'm like, I like that tempo, and I'm trying to, what's the DNA in it? I'm like, it's really good drums, distorted drums, simple drums, but it works. Really good chord progression that, allows room for the singing melody to live on. And I was like, okay, I kind of want drums, but I kind of like the drums from You Are My Person. I was like, that's a, what's up, Chainmail 35? And I was like, I kind of like the drums from that. And then when I was watching an interview from the song that inspired that song, the producer was like, that's just UK garage pop. And I'm like, wait, I'm like, what's that? I never heard of that. Wait, there's Say I Won't Send a Dono. Oh wait, there's no donos. I don't even. Oh, I think I turned donations off because I don't. Just give me your attention. I don't want your money. And I was like, okay, I kind of like the UK. I like went on YouTube and I was just like UKG pop drum or UKG, yeah, pop drums or UK garage drum or UK garage song. I don't know. I'm everywhere. But I was like, yeah, that's definitely that. So I used Google has this like AI music generator, and I was just like, I had ChatGPT create a prompt for that. What's up, Rival 67 Pro? And I was thinking, okay, what if I take that and it's a fast BPM, right? But if I slow it down to like 92 BPM, 88 BPM, I wonder how that would sound. And so basically, I just like, oh, and then there was one other thing I recorded. I have this, a Sony dictaphone, and this is, I got it like used or refurbished. I think used on Amazon. Dude, it was like, I think like 78 bucks. And this is like the best thing ever because I have like my iPhone and I used to use like the audio notes on here, or what is it, voice memo app. But I made so many ideas that like the storage got filled. So I was like, and then it would stop recording and I'm like, I'm in the middle of an idea. So I got this and it's like way higher quality, and like I've been using this since like 2021, and I like drive in the car, play YouTube beats, get song ideas, and I use it when I'm like writing this to come up with ideas. But on my speaker, there's uh there's a button back here that it toggles Bluetooth, auxiliary, and FM radio. But when I went to the FM radio, I'm toggling it right now. It makes static. And so I just got my Sony dictaphone and I just put it to it because I was like, I think like a nice white noise sleep would be nice. But like my own. Like I like things that are like standard, but I like making it myself. And then I took the nanas from my You Are My Person song. So maybe I use it, maybe I won't. But this is basically how I make the beat. This is how I make music every time, usually. It's a really good system for me. Um, I live at my parents' house still. I'm in the bedroom I grew up in. I moved back home. I used to live in LA, but now I moved back home. But this is like my tripod setup. It's my tripod broke. So I have a music stand and then I have like a phone holder thing. And so I'm just gonna have you guys hang out. Please don't hang up. I'm gonna have you hang out here and just watch me like do my thing. I think it's pretty impressive. I work pretty fast, so it might be enjoyable, especially for someone who's interested in music and doesn't really have an idea of like how to even make music. But I am thirsty. But this is how I'm gonna make it. I don't know what I'm gonna make. I know I want like another hit song. I know I want another catchy beat. I might use guitars with like amps, but I usually pull up my top drawer like this. Bro, talking about this, it seems like, okay, dude, you got some loose screws and wires in there. But I have a MIDI keyboard. I bought this used off OfferUp in like 2018. It still works. And I use Ableton to produce, and then I use Pro Tools to track vocals and record. Um, I wish I could just record my vocals in here, but I'm 33 and my patience for a learning curve is like near zero. So I learned enough that I can produce in here quickly and then I export it into Pro Tools and record. But this is me making the song. So I'll kind of just talk through what I'm gonna do. Um, Maybe I won't. I don't know. I know I'm gonna start off with the drums that were AI. So these are the AI drums. Oops, that is not an AI drum. And I'm gonna duplicate it because I might use a different portion of it, but so if I warp it, actually, see, I might chop it, but I'm lazy. Okay, so I don't want that bass. So I'll just stop it right here and crop, normalize, and then warp it. It's kind of not exactly. I like it perfectly on it because I like quantizing everything and then adding my own groove. Because in Ableton you can add your own swing effect. Trying to changing the pitch. We'll slow down the BPM. That's kind of cool. Let's just record it, you know? If I feel like something works, I just do it and then I fix it later. I don't go for perfection right away. And that's cool. So I just added that note on top and it's just like improving basically. Like I really don't even know what I'm doing, but oops. I moved it by accident. Okay, so now I'm gonna Control A. Oh, I forgot how to quantize. Control U. Okay. Control U. So these are the drums, right? But I like to make it my own. So one, I pitched it down. And then two, okay, that was not, let's not do that. Oh, this is a 3-bar loop. What's happening? I need 4-bar. That's why I was over there. Okay. Oh, something's wrong. Okay, so when I hear something's wrong, I just resample it. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let me redo everything. See, computers are so cool because you can like go back in time. Okay, let's just re-record it. Annoying. So I just used an octave up. And what I'm going to do is just resample that. So Ableton has a feature to resample. It has to be an audio track, not a MIDI. To resample what you just played. So resampling and then recording. And then I'm just going to delete that because I don't need it anymore. I got what I wanted out of you. That's it. Boom. Okay. So now I can delete it. Don't have to worry about it. Now we have to worry about this. So, honestly, my gut is just like, bro, just chop it up. So in Ableton, I resampled it, and then now I resampled it audio, and then now I'm gonna chop it up. So Oh, you know what? We need to normalize. Oopsie daisy. Let's add a compressor. And we'll add, saturator. A bit warmer. It's kind of cool. And then we'll add a limiter so it doesn't clip. Usually for me, I feel once I get the drums down and the drums are catchy, everything else is going to be easy. Because once you have catchy drums, it's like very human, you know? So now we have that. Now we just gotta find I just adjusted the phase because I was hearing clicking. Let me find another kick. There we go. What's the tempo? Boom, boom, bump, boom, 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 bump, boom, boom, bump, boom, 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 bump. 102. Here we go. Whoopsie daisy. I need metronome. What do you think? I'm Mozart? And then we quantize that. Boom, I want it right there. And then we add a groove. Hip hop 2. I like the swing is good too. A 16th note. SP 200 is like the old drum machine. Okay, we gotta add not mono, poly. There we go. So we need some hi-hats. So I want that sounds like what I'm about to rap. I want na 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 na. Okay, so now we have our demo nanas from You Are My Person. So we gotta make that. First, we gotta thin it out. And it's not loud enough, so I'm gonna add a compressor. I'm gonna add a chorus. You know what would be cool? Vocoder. If it works, then it keep going. No, it does not. Good. Let's duplicate that compressor, put it at the end. Because the chain of the plugins makes a difference. Maybe some reverb. You know what? I have a really good third-party reverb. I'm not even gonna try. Save, because okay, I think it's that. Okay, while it's loading, let's check. What's that manual? Okay, this did not work. So maybe it's the reverb long. Yes, it is. Okay. It would be cool too if it faded in. And I like having cologne to smell. Puts me in a vibe, you know? Now, will this be a hit? Who knows? But it sounds good right now. Okay. Now for the fun part. So this is the Triton, and this was the machine that every hot song and hit song in the early 2000s used, and it's still good. So I think I'm feeling guitar. That's good. You know, you pick something, if it works, keep going. And then we have chords. So we have this one. Oh, that's it. And then there's a riff on there or something. So here we go. Now watch this. That's fucking it. Like a Tame Impala almost. So that's definitely gonna be the lead-in, right? So now we're cooking. Now here's the thing. Sounds amazing. When it sounds amazing without an effect, once you add amps and stuff to it, oh, Lord have mercy, are you in trouble? Because it's just like... capture because sometimes you get good ideas. Okay, so we might use it, we might not. You know what would be cool? No drums. This is fucking loud, bro. There we go. Okay. And then it goes. There we go. There's too much energy in those drums. This has gotta be, bro. Let's figure this out. I don't know what the fuck the issue is. Is it too? Yeah. There's too much low end. Let's add a chorus on it. Yeah. Let's add another chorus on it. Duplicate it. And then adjust it a little bit. Okay. Just one chorus. How cool is that? Add a limiter to tame it, but and then we got there we go. Used to lie in the morning, now you feel like this, you know it. Oh my god. That's it. Used to lie in the morning, used to didn't love and chill down about my spine. That's it. We used to stay up till the morning, you be lying, you said chills right down my spine. I get you knowing now, annoying, got me feeling like I can't lose no time. I put my shades on, trying to think of ways like you know. Shades wrong, white wrong. Okay. I put my shades on, trying to find we went wrong, baby, that you know. And then that bass is gonna come in. You like me when you never. You like me when you're so drunk. We're not gonna use that. That's the hook. You like me when you're so bad. You like me when you're sorry. You like me when you're sorry. See, I'm not even using the lyrics that I wrote down. You like to stay until the morning, getting drunk with all your friends till 5 a.m. Think I'm one of those that I ain't going in him, but I'm not him. If you got something on your mind, you better say it, 'cause I need to find your love. And I feel like till until the morning, got me snoring like you never time in love. You better say that. Whatever the fuck the hook was. Pretty good? Pretty good. Now we gotta get that bass. I don't even know what chords I played. That's kind of cool. Let's see if that works. We're gonna have to stack the space, but we got something. So we gotta stack that bass. You got me night until the morning. Got fuck. I'm just talented. All right. So it's too poppy. It kind of sounds busy. This would be cool. Something in the water got me feeling like like that, but duplicate at the end. So we got that, this. I kind of want it a little louder. So maybe utility. 9 dB. So it's like its little brother, you know? It's got its own riff. Got me morning, in the morning, got me feeling I got enough. Getting in the Lord and got me feeling like condition of your love. You got me feeling down, and got me feeling like you know shit is enough. I want it subtle. It's too loud. We gotta cut that high end. It works, but I want it felt. I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? I want them, the listener, when they're like, something changed, but I don't know what it is, and it makes me want to do this and a little bit of this. That's what it makes me want to do. Something in the morning, guy didn't like you, no shit, no. Hell yeah, love positivity. Yeah, Brooke. And then we got the call and response right here. She got me up against the wall. She got me up against the wall. She don't beat you, know she got me on. Against the wall, you got me up against the wall. You got me. Whoops. Okay, so I want that right there. That's what she said. Huh. like it like that. That's what she said. But I don't know if I want it for the pre-chorus exclusively. Yep. Pre-chorus. Whoopsie daisy. Whoopsie crazy daisy. Yeah, that's gonna be pre. Okay, I need to find out what frequency this is. Because we need to cut that out of the guitar, because it's not... Okay. So check this out. I've never done this before. But I know that the frequency is between 100... Is that 200? What is this? Yeah, so 200. So I'm going to cut... That's that. And then I'm going to... The 4... Whoopsie daisy. And it stops at... Okay, I don't want to cut any highs. But the big fat of it is at 198. So I'm going to take that same EQ, go to the guitar, and I want to cut that. So rather than boosting it, I'm just going to reduce maybe 6 dB. Let's reduce some of that 3 as well. So now that it lives in that with that guitar. Maybe a little less. Oh, too muddy. There we go.
Something got me living, got me wanting, got me feeling, got me something got me living, got me done, got me thinking I want more. I'm not one for betting, but I'm betting
okay about it. I'm not sold on. Oh, it's tough, man. Trying to come up with another one. That's tough. That's tough. It's okay. I made something, you know. It just sucks because wait a second. And then we have my white noise. Can I add a filter on that? And I don't know if I can automate it in the session like that. Oh, it's gotta be this one. Oh wait, no input. That's kind of cool. I wish I could automate it. Is this? Yay! I figured out how to do it. How cool is that? Is that sick transition or what? right here. I got a pretty good arrangement. Let's give it a run through. Run through.
Something's on my mind, baby. I think I wanna hit it tonight. Something's on my mind, baby. I don't wanna forget, that's alright. Got me feeling all the things tonight. I'm feeling sending chills down my spine. Got me feeling I don't wanna be alone. Every time I kiss you, know. And every time I kiss you, just know you got me running up it. Every time I'm talking, I don't wanna be. Every time we're walking, takes two now, baby, two now. I don't wanna be rocking, baby. But I can't go right now. Something got me wondering, got me thinking I can know if that's alright. We feeling what I'm feeling, got me feeling like we missing that's that night.
I just moved the white noise to the after chorus to the verse.
You got me thinking wanna like me. I know you kinda wanna like me. Fly on a bed, know it like me. She gonna get she know it like me. And I know that get you wanna like the dish, you wanna die the dish, you know the night and you standing up and getting it, know I like the dish, you wanna die, but I get it on. You wanna dance, you wanna move it, got a feeling that you know. Got me feeling, I know it, got a time I should know. Got me feeling, got me knowing, got me feeling I don't know. Got me feeling, got me knowing, and I don't want to know.
Kind of cool. I like how it ends sort of like the last one. How do I feel about this? It just I'm trying. Can't do it, man. BPM 102, key F sharp minor. You know what it's like? You know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to ride a roller coaster for the first time again. You're never going to get that feeling of being on the roller coaster for the first time. Like, what's the one in California Adventure? The one that it does a Mickey Mouse? I forget. But, like, that's what You Are My Person felt like. It felt like I went on that ride for the first time and I saw the loop. I did the loop, but then there was a turn that really got me, and then the drop was bigger than I expected. It looks big, but it's bigger when you're up there. And then here I am trying to ride the roller coaster again for the second time, and it's just not the same. It's damn. Now I this is a weird feeling. Like I know it's not like a hit yet, but like I know it's a hit, and this is a weird feeling because it's like you're trying to recreate an initial moment, like meeting someone for the first time, and that's impossible. You can't meet someone for the first time again. I think that should be another song, like just writing about this, like writing about the issue of like not uh, follow up song idea. Info. Write a song about the feeling of trying to write a song, like riding a roller coaster for the first time again, meeting someone for the first time. You can't meet someone for the first time again. That's this is crazy. You can't. You can't. And that sucks. I've never felt like this before where you write a really, really good song and it just didn't come again. But also, like, I'm not riding the same roller coaster. I'm riding the teacups and I'm expecting to get the same feeling like riding the roller coaster. It's completely different. So, how do you get over that? I have no idea. Just be grateful, I guess, that you even had that initial encounter. But yeah, that sucks, dude. I try to make another song that I love playing on the guitar and I can play every day. And it's hard to do that. It's hard to do that, you know? And I that felt forced, I think, too. I'm trying to force something that came naturally. And I think that's the problem. When I wrote You Are My Person, I was very emotionally charged. I had a crush on this girl. I never felt like I liked someone so much. She was the whole package. She was cute. She was adorable. And then she cut it off. She cut me off for the first time. I got cut off. And I have like a 20-minute like voice memo on my recorder. Just like, what the heck? Like, how did this happen? Like, what? And I think that's the recipe now that I'm talking out loud. Like, you have to like live life. And then if you're lucky enough, you have time to capture like lightning in a bottle, a breath of God's air that he breathed out, and you trap it and then you sell it. And I think that's the issue with trying to remake it again. Like I'm going in the kitchen, but I'm missing like five ingredients and I'm trying to make the perfect pizza. You can't do that. You gotta live life and then you gotta come back and revisit it and you gotta know that sometimes you're not gonna make the roller coaster that you first rode that was like an adult roller coaster. Sometimes you have to ride the teacups and just appreciate teacups for what teacups are. But that was crazy. I thought I could do it again. I couldn't. Damn. I mean, I will eventually, but the issue is trying to do it on demand, you know? I didn't demand to make such an amazing record that day. I just went in trying to make something like I did today, but I went with the intent today to make something amazing too. And it's still good. It's just fuck, man, it's just not special. And I'm so glad songs don't have feelings because that's messed up to say. But it's like meeting someone amazing and then dating them, and then like every person you're trying to date after, you're like, ah, but it's not my ex. And it's, or like you have a dog and it was a really good dog and it died, and you get another dog and it's like pissing everywhere, and you're like, this wasn't like Provolone, my little dog. Provolone would never pee. And I think that's I think that's what I need to write about. I need to write about you're never going to have a first encounter again. I need to write about it's okay to like have a special moment and just let that special moment live, and be grateful that you even had that special moment, cuz like I'm kind of sad, right? Like fuck, like I wish I could recreate like something amazing like that. And I'm sure I could get the same feeling again if I did the same BPM, different chords, but that was just making that You're My Person was like, it was special just because I put all of my emotional energy into it, and I put all of my like logical energy into it. I just put myself into that moment of making this amazing song with emotion and being able to like trap it. So, I mean, this was nice. This was like kind of like grunge 90s a little bit. It kind of came that way, but that was that was crazy, man. Now I kind of feel what it feels like to have a hit song. I just like made a scenario in my head like, okay, I have to make another one. And then you just don't, you know? And I'm now that I'm talking out loud, I think that one of the best examples of making a follow-up is kind of like what Max Martin said when I was role playing him in Chat GPT, which is like, don't make the same song, make the same feeling. And if you think of like Lil Nas X, Old Town Road, and then they're like, we want another Old Town Road, and then he came out with, what was it? Panini was the next one, which was nothing similar to Old Town Road, but it gave that same catchy feeling. So then maybe you just, maybe me, maybe I just need to be happy with just making something catchy. I think I just need to be happy with just making something. The fact that like I tried again. But ah, coming off of an amazing song, and it's not even like, sometimes you write songs in the moment and you're like, this is gonna be a hit, this is gonna be a hit. This is like weeks after making it, and I still feel the same, if not even more. Like I listen to it when I'm on my walk, and I'm just like, this is such a fucking good song, such a good song. And how can I make more of that? I think that's the question to really think about and figure out too, especially now that I have the time. I really want to figure out how can I make that again. And maybe I need to put myself in, but see, you're trying to make something that's already been made, you know what I mean? You're trying to invent water. Water's existed, why are you trying to invent water? It's tough, but I'm grateful for having made it. But oh man, that's a now it's not as miserable as like being broke and like not being able to afford rent, but it shouldn't discount that it's a bad feeling. But I tried.